This is Jana, and this is episode 2 of my trial of a podcast, solo podcast, to see if I like it, to see if it stick. If not, what to waste your time or waste my resource. In this busy world, your soul only needs what? A moment to find its way back home. I want to give you my opinion about the story of the man, the boy, and the donkey. I hope you enjoy it. Let's talk about how to stop caring about what people think about you or your family or your life, whatever the case is. Let me share a quick short story about the story of the man, the boy, and the donkey. And this is so relatable. I listened to this story a couple months ago, and today I came across that story again by accident in a podcast. And it's worth to share because it talked to me a lot. It touched me a lot. Once upon a time, there lived a father and a son in a village. One day, they decided to travel far away land with their donkey. They packed their belongings and set off on their journey. The journey was long. They had to cross many towns, hills, and deserts to reach their destination. So father let his son ride the donkey while he walked beside them. When they reached the first town, the people there stared at them and whispered. One of them said loudly, "How rude and disrespectful that young man is. He's seated on the donkey while his old man is walking in the sun. He should let his old father ride the donkey." The father and son heard this and felt embarrassed. The boy got off the donkey and asked his father to ride the donkey while he walked along them. When they reached the second town, the people there also looked at them and talked. One of them said loudly, "How selfish and responsible that father is. He's enjoying the ride while his son walks in the heat." Parents always try to give comfort to their children, even if they're suffering. But this father is comforting himself by giving pain to his child. The father and son heard this and felt again embarrassed. After going some distance, father got off the donkey and they both started walking with donkey. When they reached the third town, the people there laughed at them and mocked them. One of them said loudly, "How foolish these travelers are. They have a donkey, but they don't use it. Then what's the point of having a donkey if they don't ride it?" The father and son heard this and felt stupid again. After going some distance, they decided to both ride the donkey. So they both sat on the donkey and started riding it. When they reached the fourth town, the people there saw them and started taunting them. One of them said loudly, "How cruel and abusive these riders are. They both burned the poor donkey with their weight. They should spare the donkey some mercy and get off of it." The father and son heard this again and felt sorry for the donkey. They both got off the donkey. No, the only option left to them was to carry the donkey on their backs. But that would be even more awkward. After going some distance, they saw a monk sitting under a tree on the outskirts of the village. The father and son greeted the monk and told him the story. They explained they had tried to please everyone they met on their way, but they ended up being criticized and ridiculed. The monk listened to this patiently and then laughed. He said, "My friends, don't bother what people said. It's a people nature to keep criticizing everything. They always find something to complain about. No matter what you do, if you listen to them, you will never be happy or satisfied. Therefore, don't bother what people say and do what you want to do, what you think is right and good for you. Follow your own heart and mind, not the opinions of others. That's the only way to live a true and meaningful life." Think about it. To live meaningful life. That's a beautiful lesson to learn for you. I think the key takeaway and the moral of this fable is to ignore pointless opinions, pointless criticism, and follow your own judgment, follow your own heart, follow your own happiness journey, and ignore everybody else. Guys, it's impossible, inhuman, impossible to please everyone. Don't do it. Don't even try. Don't even waste your energy doing it.